kids. Yes, Aussie kids. We are Weet-Bix kids. Hello, everyone. I'm Tupperware Pete. Yes, I'm an Aussie kid as well, and I grew up on Weet-Bix. And what I'm actually, did everybody have? Or was it just me? You know, you cut the Weet-Bix and you pop some butter and Vegemite, or butter and peanut butter, or butter and jam on there, and have that as an afternoon snack. Guess what? I'm going to be doing another iconic food. You're gonna be made of Milo. I've got some Milo, some Weet-Bix, some condensed milk, some almonds and some dried cranberries. I'm gonna mix all of that together, roll it in some coconut, and we're gonna have Weet-Bix and Milo balls. And what I'm gonna do is use the Tupperware Super Dicer. Now, you've probably seen me doing this a lot lately. It's a brand new product in Tupperware, and I'm loving it. It comes with 3 blades. Normally, I've been doing veggies, you know, onion, carrot, zucchini, celery, pumpkin, sweet potato, mushrooms. What I thought I'd do is pop some Weet-Bix through there, because I'm going to unlock that blade. I've got my small diced blade attachment into there. You can use the large diced blade attachment, or you've got the slice blade attachment. Did you see the video a few videos ago I did of slicing up mushrooms? How awesome was that? So what we're going to do is, let's move our supersonic chopper. We've got our ultimate 3.5 litre mixing bowl with the seal in there. You know the saying, if it's round, make a sound. If it's square, don't you dare? If it's square, leave it there. Never take the air out of a square. If it's round, make a sound. Excuse me. When we burp, we become liquid tight. When we burp around Tupperware, that becomes liquid tight as well. Just thought I'd say. All right, so what we've got into here, we have got our condensed milk. We'll pop that over there. We've got some cup measurements in here. We have got Weet-Bix. Grab the tab, peel the seal. I have got Weet-Bix in a large super oval number 5. Now, I did a video of a Modular Mate Super Oval number 5. I think I've got 15 of them. Flour, cornflakes, rice bubbles, Weet-Bix, washing powder. The list just goes on and on and on. Keep on storing, baby. What we're going to do in here is grab some Weet-Bix, and we're just going to... I've never done this before, so I don't know what it's going to turn out like. The Weet-Bix is not quite ready. Fingers crossed this works. Oh my. Oh, I love it. How easy is this? So we're just going to pop that Weet-Bix straight through there. Let's just see what happens if we just don't crush it up in half, and we'll just... Oh, it's a little bit crummy. That's okay. If you can say that in a positive way. Let's just pop that straight into here. Oh my goodness, this is actually working. Let's just pop them in half, because otherwise we will end up with Weet-Bix all over the bench top. How many have I done? Is that 4? I lost count. I'm getting carried away. Is that 4 or 5 did I do? I can't remember. Let's pretend that's 4. So that's 5. When you're doing a tin of condensed milk, it normally takes about 8 or 9. So I'm going to pop in, I think I lost count. Is that 6? Are we up to 6? I have no idea. I'm too busy. But then again, I digress. I think that's 7. And now what we're going to do is just grab one of these. I think, is that 8? I think that's 8, right? So what, I think that's 8. Let's just... That's 8 crushed Weet-Bix. How quickly and easily have we done that? Oh my goodness, I love it. So what we're going to do is, in our ultimate 3.5 litre mixing bowl, that's 8 crushed Weet-Bix. I think it's 8. It's either 8 or 7 or 9. I don't know. I lost count, right? And this Super Dicer is absolutely brilliant. How cool is that? Then what we're going to do is grab a tin of condensed milk. Now, yes, it's got a ring pull on there. Have you ever had a ring pull where the ring pull snapped? Or maybe you've still cut yourself on the edge where the ring pull can is? The Tupperware can opener will not leave any sharp edges whatsoever. It releases the seal. Open up the arms. You pop it on. You know you've got the whole thing on because you can lift it all up, right? In a clockwise direction. Whether you're right-handed or left-handed, just turn it in a clockwise direction until you hear that click. Sometimes you don't hear that click, but most of the time you do. Now, you can just release the arms there and then. Some people say you can turn it back a quarter of a turn. That's entirely up to you. See here? See the little beak? What you do is you open up the arms. There's the beak there. You hook the beak over the rim of the can, close that up, one hand on the can, and that should, see how this has never touched any food. There's no need to ever wash it. Do not immerse this in water. If you need to, once you've gone over to the bin, you just open that up and that goes into the bin. If you need to wipe this down with a cloth, absolutely. But see here, that's never touched any food whatsoever. So there's no need to wash it, right? So what we're going to do is, I've got condensed milk on the bench top. I didn't think this through. I need to get a cloth. Luckily, Tupperware do environmentally friendly eco cloths, right? And that's part of the eco range that Tupperware do, which I think is awesome. It's actually some Tupperware literally reverses landfill. How amazing is that? So there, we'll pop that over to there. Then what we're going to do is grab our Tupperware spatula. This is the double-sided silicone heat-resistant spatula. Whether you're using this side to slice through or fold through things, whether you've got this side here that you want to scrape right down to the bottom and it, because it's curved, it follows the bottom of the curved jar. But you've also got the bottom of the curved bowl that it rolls around in there as well. The other thing I love about the Tupperware can opener is, look, no sharp edges on here whatsoever. No, I normally lick it, but I'm not going to because I'm going to be cooking this and I'm not sure if I'm going to be eating these or giving them away, right? The spatula will not cut itself when you're scraping out the tin because there's no sharp edges. So you can literally slide that straight through, no sharp edges whatsoever. And there, how cool is that? Does all the washing up for you too. So now we get the Tupperware cup measurements. I've got 2 sets of these. I think I need to get some more because I had to fish this out of the self-raising flour container because it fits perfectly, right? There's a set of 6. You know how most standard cup measurements, they give you 4. So you get a third of a cup, a quarter of a cup, a half a cup, and a 1 cup measure. The Tupperware ones, you actually receive a 2/3 and a 3/4. So you don't have to keep, popping it in. With 2 sets of measuring cups. You've got 1 for wet and 1 for dry, so you don't have to keep washing and, oh no, we've got to wash this up. Or, do you know what I mean? It just makes life so much easier, right? So let's just do a half cup. Have you seen that video I did of a half cup salad? Half cup. Let's just do a half cup of everything, right? So in here, we have got, you gotta be made of Milo. We've got a half cup of Milo. Why not, right? Let's pop that straight into there, right? Then we've got, oh my goodness, we've got Milo all up. I'm having a day of it. I tell you what, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen live on camera. All right, there is the Milo. Let's do that. Then we've got in here, these are the Tupperware Ultra Clear. Did I show you that before? That's the Tupperware, that's a large Tupperware Ultra Clear. This is the medium one. And they're reinforced on the bottom so that if you do knock them or drop them, it's like a double reinforcement. But the best part about this is, don't they look super sexy and stylish in your pantry? You can pop them in the refrigerator. The best part about this is the accessibility, how easy they are to open. Look at this. Grab the tab, peel the seal, and away you go, right? So we've got in here, I've got dried cranberries and dried blueberries, just to mix. I'm just going to throw in half a cup, because I can. Then what I'm going to do is, you know this? No need to ask, it's a smooth Tupperator. It is a little Barbie Tupperator. We've got in our supersonic chopper, let's do some almonds. We've got we've got half a cup of almonds. Let's pop them straight into there. Oh, there's one that's not chopped. That'll be an almond surprise. Where is the seal? Where is the seal? Let's pop this into here. Pop this down into here. Look, it's always good to have an L plate on your display so that you can tell people you're still learning, right? I've been doing Tupperware almost 30 years. And nobody knows everything there is to know about Tupperware. That's why I have an L plate, just to remind everybody that I am still learning, all right? So here, we've got our almonds. Let's roughly chop those, just a rough chop of almonds. If you want it to be like almond meal, just keep pulling the cord. But we're doing a rough almond chop. This is a rustic Weet-Bix Milo ball. And that's going to help give it some texture, some crunch, because everything else in there is sort of not crunchy, right? We'll do that. Now, the coconut. I've got my desiccated coconut in a super oval number. Do you? I can grab a Tupperware silicone bag. Now, these are the ones that go into the freezer, the microwave, the gas oven, the electric oven, the wood oven, the sous vide on the stove top. Or you can pop a little D-shackle, strap it to your belt or your knapsack when you go hiking or biking or, you know, if you're just going to school, work or uni, you can do that as well. I take these travelling with me for toiletries, essential oils. I've got a large one for my socks and my jocks. But you can put coconut into here. This is great for crumbing things or defrosting things. It's heat resistant, so you can pop all of your hot foods in there at the barbecue and keep it all nice and hot. I can pop my coconut in there for my coconut balls. Absolutely, I can. But today, you know what I'm going to use? No need to ask. It's a meat marinator. We've got the meat marinator. We're gonna meat marinator. This is the meat marinator, which will do everything a silicone bag will do and more. You can store in a massive Christmas cake or fruit cake into here in the summertime. It won't sweat because the air currents go underneath those little pyramids, all right? So what we're going to do is grab our desiccated coconut, and we've got our half-cup measure again. Fit that straight into there. 1/2 cup, 2 half cups. We've got 3 half cups of our coconut. Let's do 4 of our coconut. We'll pop that straight into here, and now all we need to do is just mix this up. How easy is that? Can you see what I'm doing here? Look. So in here we've got our Weet-Bix, our Milo, our almonds, our dried cranberries that are mixed in with our dried blueberries. If we wanted to, while I think of it, I've got, why not? Let's do a little bit of cinnamon sugar in our Tupperware large spice container. Let's do about a couple of tablespoons of that, because that's going to be delicious. And then we just mix that. Oh, actually, you should smell this. It smells divine. That cinnamon is gorgeous. So this is just condensed milk. I did 7, 8 or 9 Weet-Bix. I lost track. 1/2 cup of Milo, 1/2 cup of almonds, 1/2 cup of dried cranberries and blueberries. Just mix that up, right? Now all you have to do, I've got my kitchen gloves in a Modular Mate rectangle number 2. So you grab the tab, grab the tab, grab the tab, peel the seal. And we will just grab one of these. And let's just pop our gloves on. Oh, it just saves having to clean your hands. If you want, you know, to wash your hands and just have mixture everywhere, then by all means, don't use the gloves. But if you want to be a little bit more clean and make it a little easier to wash your hands, just grab your gloves, all right? That's all I'm doing in here, because it just makes it a lot easier. Then you won't have people messaging you complaining about washing your hands, all right? So we've got our coconut into here. Let's move that out the way. Let's grab a spoon. We'll grab a Tupperware reusable spoon, and we will just start making. Let's move that out the way. And start making our balls. How easy is that? Make them as big or as little as you like, and we just pop them straight into. Wait, can we see this? Depending on which platform you're watching this on, just pop your finger on the screen so that it opens up the video to the full screen, so that you can see what I'm doing down here, right? So there we go. How awesome is that? Just grab your spoonful. Spoonful of Weet-Bix helps the medicine go down. Your medicine go down. And that's it. Easiest thing in the world. Now you can chill this mixture first if you want to. Just pop it straight into here. I'm not bothered. I'm gonna just pop them into here. I'm gonna roll them in the coconut. I'm just gonna pop them into the fridge as is. And then when it comes time for serving, I can then pull them out. I can pop them on a plate, or I can pop it in one of the yellow silicone bags, or I can pop it in a freezer container, one of these freezer containers, and I can pop it into the freezer, or one of these freezer containers I can pop it into, or I can pop it in one of these freezer containers, or a little yellow silicone bag. The silicone bags come in all sorts of colours and in shapes and in designs. So you've got 3 of the slimline silicone bags, which are not on my display. And then you've got the standalone silicone bags, like that yellow one up there. That's the smallest. And then you've got the green one that I showed earlier. You've also got the, there's a larger blue one. And then there's a massive 3 litre pink one that I've done a beef casserole in the oven in. Like, they're brilliant. You just take them straight out of the freezer, pop them into the oven, vent it a little bit so that the steam can escape. And it's just like a casserole pot that you can do apricot chicken in, and you can prep all of your meals frozen and raw at the beginning of the week. Just pop them all into the into the freezer rather. And then when it comes time for cooking, you just pull it frozen out of the freezer, vent it open, pop it on an oven tray and pop them into the oven. It's really easy. It makes life so much easier. When you're going away travelling and camping, because they're liquid tight, you can pop everything in there and it won't leak. And I use mine as my toiletries bag when I'm going travelling, when I'm on the road, or even if I'm just going overnight somewhere. I just pack everything up in my silicone bags. It keeps everything so neat and ordered. And especially when you're going through the, the airport, when you're going through your, it just keeps everything nice and neat and ordered. And if they do need to open up your luggage, everything is there, and you don't end up, getting embarrassed with having everything thrown around, right? So it's really cool. So there is our Weet-Bix balls. I've just got a few more. Let's do these. We'll pop in a few more of those. And how delicious are these? Of course, I'm just doing this rustic style for the video so that you're not standing there watching me make Weet-Bix balls, right? But you can do them however big or small that you like. You might want to pop them into a slice and store container, one of the Tupperware cake containers, and just sprinkle coconut over there and pop it into the fridge, and then you can do a Weet-Bix slice and careful cutting. You can remove that slice, or you can just pop them into these balls in here, which is perfect for Christmas in July as a nice little treat. You can throw in glacé ginger, you can throw in macadamia nuts, a good Queensland nut. You can just pop them into there. What we're going to do in here is we are going to remove these gloves, right? Just take this off camera. Remove those gloves. There's our hands washed already. Thank you very much. We'll pop that spatula back in here. We'll pop this on here, and we will do this. Now, when you open up your season serve or your meat marinator, palm of your hand in the middle, push down while you lift up on the corner. That releases the seal, and it just makes it very easy to access. We've got all of those. I can pop them into my freezer containers, or I can grab that silicone bag that I had at the beginning, and I can just pop these straight into here if I want to. I'm not going to, though. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pop this straight into the fridge, because with this light, they are a little bit warm. However, shall we just open one up and show you? They're delicious. Oh, they're yum. I shouldn't have popped that in my mouth, because now I can't talk. If you've got any questions or suggestions, that is yummy. Let me know. I'm more than happy to help. And in the meantime, you know what you need to do, don't you? You know what you need to do. Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll cook for you another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.